It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? Buckle up. There's football coming your way under the lights on Monday night.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Alongside Brock Heward in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, we usually at this point talk about quarterback, talk about a game-breaking running back, a home run hitter when it comes to wideouts. No, today before this one, we're talking about a couple of tight ends.
And what a great game it is, Kate, to spotlight that position because we have two of the league's best. And when you go back and you watch the tape after the fact, when the ground game's running wild, it's usually these tight ends making blocks. When the passing game is getting it done, well, they play a role in the air as well. They don't get the headlines like you talked about, but these guys, man, they are cornerstones of their offense.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Craig Reynolds to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The questions about Jared Goff's future as an NFL starter, whether he's a long-term answer in Detroit, those are long gone. This offseason, signing a lucrative deal, including over $170 million guaranteed dollars. What I love about what he's done in the Motor City is he's created a sense of belief, a confidence that they have been waiting for, clamoring for. When he steps on the field and into that huddle, he elevates everybody around him. He's made believers in Detroit. Quite a redemption story for Jared Goff.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Motioning Williams left. They go play action with Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. This one's knocked away, so that's incomplete. And now we've got a flag down. This may be against the offense as well. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still first down.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. A pickup of just a yard on 1st and 20. Still 19 to go as it brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fox now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Purdy throwing here to start. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. Down the sideline to the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on first. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. They don't go anywhere, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Moody knocks it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's a type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Reynolds with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32, finds Laporta. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Goff now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On the give, it's Garindo. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. David Long getting to the spot that time. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Garindo again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now they send their back in motion right. From the 45 on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, ball at the 36. They'll try the right side with Garindo. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun is Purdy. Cut near the goal line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Garindo does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Now Purdy. He's on the move. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Moody knocks it through, and that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Patrick with the catch. This is ahead for about 5. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 29. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Goff on 1st and 10. Quick slant, that's Williams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They put a receiver in motion here left. 1st down throw from Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st down, ball at the 36. St. Brown, the receiver, in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Lions facing a deficit near the break. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 8. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. After a good pickup. They're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Detroit. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead.
49ers 6.
Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers and Isaac Guerrero ready for another go on offense. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. From the 34. On target to Guerrero. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Now it's Purdy. He lofts it deep left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. Complete to Pearsall. And that will not be enough for a first down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
4th down punt coming up, so on comes Pat O'Donnell. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. That brings us to the break, and it's the visiting Lions holding an early advantage. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Fox now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Garindo running between the tackles. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. That's complete to Garindo. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. David Long getting to the spot that time.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They send a tight end in motion. Purdy setting up that play action. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this will be his second effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap here to go. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Here's Gong. Laporta with the grab. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Garindo. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 1. That throw finds Kittle. And they had that one contained right at the line. David Long getting to the spot that time.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pressure comes, Purdy. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Garindo. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Pat O'Donnell doing the honors. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He fields this at the 18. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, Goff. Hits him on the out route. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. On 1st down, it's Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. Is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. David Montgomery with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
49ers 6.
Fox now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Kittle brings it in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. That's taken in by Samuel. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth. First down, ball at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Pearsall there to grab it. And this one doesn't go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They put a receiver in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Reynolds with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Gets the... Oh, the football's loose. And this is picked up by the 49ers.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
So here come the 49ers on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10 now from the 30. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He completes it in traffic. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 16. That's brought in by Jennings. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. Shotgun, handoff to Garindo. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Here's Purdy to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now a give to Garindo. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. He's back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers down by only 2 in the 4th. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the
He's throwing for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Lions headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left, Montgomery. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10 now. Hits his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Lions pushing to get within range for a game winner. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Throwing now. He finds Laporta. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Now to throw. Caught by the open man. And he'll go down here at the 16. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Montgomery now up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Montgomery. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
This will be a nice win for the Lions, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Lions get the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.